for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand? Sing it. And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? Jesus, we praise you, Lord. And what can stand against? There is no one who can stand. Sing it, our God is greater. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer, awesome in power. Our God. And if our God is for us, and if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? We bless you, Lord, Lord of all, Jesus. And what can stand against? We praise you, Lord. So our God is greater, our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer, awesome in power. Our God, let's sing that one more time. And our God is greater, our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer, awesome in power. Our God, praise.
Hallelujah. Well, we're going to be going in and out of worship and prayer during this time, but I wanted to just pause for a moment to say welcome. Thank you for carving out this time during this Monday to be at this, what I believe to be a very strategic and very important day of prayer and season of prayer for not only the church, but for this nation. And I want to just recognize a few folks that are here and a few friends that we specially invited for this occasion and that we're honored that they were able to come. First of all, I want to introduce my dear friend Chris and Paul. They're with Phoenix PD. Phil. I said Paul. Phil.
Paul is over here.
Sorry. My dear friend Phil. Actually, Phil and I just met not that long ago. We had lunch. The three of us had lunch the other day and had a great time together and got acquainted and talked about the things of God. Really confused the heck out of them, and it was good. It was a good time. And this has been a really and this has been a great relationship. As you know, that God has given me with law enforcement and the law enforcement community. And I also want to introduce our dear friend and staple representative. Is James Estrada from the Sheriff's Department. James, as you know, is with us here and James is with the Public Relations Department. Do you know, you guys have met, haven't you?
Very well.
You guys will need to meet too. Yeah, that's okay. We'll get you guys to meet. I know you have, Chris, you mentioned that. Also want to recognize the pastors that are here, and really want to appreciate you guys for being here, for being supportive. And we're going to be pulling on you all a little bit to participate. I don't recognize. Yeah. I don't recognize who else may be here from law enforcement community, but we've made some other invitations. But Mike Wilson, who is with IRS's Enforcement Bureau, is always with us, but he's on a trip right now, could not join us. But anyway, he told us he'd be with us in prayer during this time. So I want to just say thank you, gentlemen, ladies. Who? Talk to me. Who? Oh, Gary. I didn't see you come in. Bless you. And Jose Gonzalez, thank you for coming. Praise God. Good. So anyway, let's get back. Let's get back into the flow of where we're going on this afternoon. Mike, you wanted to share something, and then I want us to move into that video clip, and then we're going to move into prayer.
Yes. So Friday night up in northern Arizona, we had a worship night that's been going on for like a year. And then right when this happened, we just said, you know what, this worship night is going to turn into a prayer night for America and for law enforcement. And like within a moment's notice, we had multiple police chiefs, multiple law enforcement personnel, and God just really moved through that time. And so that's what we're looking for today, is like God is wanting to come down and give us solutions. He's wanting to come down and give us answers and things that we can do, but it's all through invitation. It's all through partnership and prayer with Him that He's going to do that. So today we're going to do that. And so I just want to encourage you to just even ready your heart to be a channel for God to use. So maybe we can just close our eyes. Let's just pray. Father, I just pray right now, God, that any emotion in this room based on the issues we're going to pray over would come under your blood right now. Father, that we would be praying from heaven to earth and earth to heaven. Father, that we would have an uninhibited channel with you, God, that would not be born out of media or what we see, what we think we know, or what we don't, God, but we want to pray your heart this morning, God. So we cast our emotions down, we cast down the images that we might have seen or might not, that anything that's contrary to your heart in prayer this morning, God, we just lay that down and we ask you right now that you would give us your heart for this issue, give us your heart for this country, for the church, God, that we would only pray like Jesus did, what he heard you say today, Father. So I'm praying you speak to each one of us right now in Jesus' name. And are we ready to go on the video, Brad? Ready to go? If I could just have you take your seats just for a moment. We're going to watch a video of a press conference of one of the victims. This woman was shot in the leg as she was trying to escape this attack. And so we just felt like it was important to get the heart that she has in this instance out to you.
Madrid, Spain. Speaking of Dallas, we go back there now to Baylor Medical Center, where at least a couple of the wounded from Thursday's shooting have now come to speak to the media for the first time.
Thank God for that. My kids are okay. We're all alive. And It was not an experience that I ever thought I would have to go through in my life. I'm glad I did because it makes me a better person. It makes my sons better people. They have a clear understanding of how the world really can be and how some people really are selfish. And they don't take into consideration the lives of others. And the mental and the physical and the emotional turmoil that we will have from here on out. I do want to say thank you to everybody for the prayers and the well wishes. Prayers are always welcome, always needed. I guess I'll just answer whatever questions you may have.
So if you walk us through what happened that night, just tell us how everything went down.
Even starting with why you are these houses. Okay. Well, with everything, and not just the two recent incidents from the Alton or the field in Louisiana and Minnesota, but just everything before, and even the things that have not been televised. You know, there's been incidences all around the world that have not even been televised. That being a mother of five young black men, I sat down with my kids when I came home from work on Thursday, and we talked about everything, and I talked to them about how they needed to comply if for whatever reason they were ever stopped by the police, you know, comply, be respectful of self, of them, answer questions, and or either just, you know, tell them your name, your age, and to contact your parent. You know, you need to contact my mother. That's what I was telling them. And it just so happens that a post came on Facebook about a meeting at the park downtown. I'm not real familiar with downtown Dallas, but I Googled it and I asked the boys if they wanted to go, and they all say, yeah, let's go. And I want to show them that we can be unified. You know, that there could be a peaceful march. And we were there, and it was really nice. It was very peaceful. It was very informative. The kids had a good time. They were, you know, 12-year-olds like, oh, I'm making history. I get to march, you know. And like I said, I'm not real familiar with Dallas, but we marched around, and we were just coming back down, and I believe they were on the stairs of the courthouse. I think that's what it was. And being that I had to be to work at 7 o'clock in the morning, and the crowd was kind of big, I told the boys, you know, let's go before the traffic gets too much. And as we were walking back, it was really just me and my boys. Everybody was still headed in the direction of the rally, and we were walking up Main, I believe it was. I'm not entirely sure what that cross street is that we were on at the corner. But the officers had the street blocked off. We were standing on the corner getting ready to cross the street to go up to where my car was parked. And we heard a shot, and we all looked. And we didn't know what it was, you know, like, because it's so close to the 4th of July. And we all kind of looked, and it was a pause, and there was a second shot. And the police officer, I saw him, kind of tall, hefty, white guy, bald. I remember seeing him. And that second shot, he kind of, as he was going down, he said he has a gun. Run. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He said he has a gun. He has a gun. Run. And my kids started running. And I wanted to make sure that they were all in front of me, so they started running up the block, and I was running behind them. And I felt the bullet. I don't know if it bounced off the ground or what, but I felt it when it hit me in the back of my leg. And my son, Andrew, I turned around to grab me. Cause he didn't, I guess he turned around to see where I was and he went to grab me, but I had already been shot, so I grabbed top of him and pushed him into the street. And I think he hit the car and we ended up in between the car and the curb. And I just laid on top of him. And police officers had started coming up the block. And one of them, I heard him when he said, "Is anybody hit?" My son said no, because he didn't know I was shot. And I was saying yes, but I wasn't saying it loud enough so my son could hear me because I didn't want him to hear me. And the officer said it again kind of loud, and I said, "Yes, sir, I'm hitting my leg." And the other officer jumped on top of me and covered me and my son. And there was another one at our feet, and there was another one over our head. And there was several of them lined against the wall over there, and they stayed there with us. And I saw another officer. Saw another officer get shot right in front of me again. That was two. I'm sorry. I don't know if the shooter moved, but they were able to get us up, get me up, help me to get me up, and put me in the back of the police car. And, another officer was in the back of the car, and my son. And that car was really good. I'm thankful that that officer didn't get hit as he was driving us. My son, as far as I know, it's like when we pulled into the hospital, it was the police car came in on rims only. The whole time I just kept praying because I got separated from my other three. I remember seeing Kavion as I was laying on the ground on top of Andrew. I remember seeing Kavion snatch my youngest one, like really snatched him and pulled him into the garage, but the door was down on the garage, that gate was down, so they just were standing up against it. I couldn't find Juwan. He had just taken off. But I just prayed the whole time. I was on the ground with Andrew, in the car, back on the ground in the front of the hospital. Because they pulled me out the car and they had to lay me on the ground there because there was a gurney available, and there was another officer, I think it's the officer that had gotten shot in front of me. He was on a gurney, headed into the hospital, and they got one, and I was still praying, and I was still praying in the hallway into the room, just kept praying for everybody, for my sons to be safe, for the officer to be safe, because it was, I had never been in a situation like that before. It was hundreds of rounds. Just, I had never heard anything like that before. It was just shots all around us. But I'm thankful. I'm so thankful for the Dallas Police Department and whoever else. ATF, I don't know who was down there, but I'm thankful for all of them because they had no regard for their own life. They stayed there with us. They surrounded my son and I. And I'm so thankful for that because all I could do was just lay on top of him and just pray. Even though I knew I was gonna be okay. I knew I was. Like I just got shot in the leg, it might not be that bad. But it was a little worse than I thought. But I'm sorry that it happened. I'm sorry that person thought that would be okay. That he thought he would hurt, that he would solve something. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that they lost their lives. But I'm thankful. I'm so thankful.
Two civilian victims in the Dallas shooting, speaking for the first time, talking.
Well, when one of our team this morning sent that to me and I watched it, it just shook me to my roots, and wanted you all to see this, because this is what our law enforcement community is all about, and should always be about, and they are. And that is the protection and the service of our communities and everyone. And I think this woman, in her recovering from this gunshot wound, expressed my heart as well. I think she said it very well. And so what I'd like even now is a transition to some prayer for law enforcement for here in Arizona, for the great job you guys are doing, and not just with Phoenix, but with all the agencies here in Arizona. And I appreciate Phil and Chris and James being here, because I see them as representatives for us to use as, excuse the phrase, proxies. As we pray for them, we're praying for the entire law enforcement community. These men and women are called of God to be in this place, according to Romans 13. They're there to stand as watchmen, as guardians, to protect our communities and protect our families and our property and our nation. And they play a very significant and very important role, and called of God to be in this very significant place. So, Cheryl, would you lead us?
Well, would you guys mind coming up for just a few moments and just stand in the gap for law enforcement all across Arizona and James, all across Arizona and even all across our nation? And I just want to say, along with this beautiful lady that was on the video, that I'm just so sorry for all of our Arizona police who've been shot in the line of duty, for all the times that you all have gotten up and left your families in the morning, and sometimes they don't know if you're going to come back. And then after pouring your life out, so many times it seems like you're unappreciated. And we just want to say that we're so sorry for that we love you. We're so happy that we have our police fighting for us every day. We know there are difficult situations, and we've been, one of our prayer points is that we've been praying